Imagine a pickup with an engine produced by a world leader in high-powered diesel truck engines. Imagine that this engine would be turbocharged and boast a solid 160 horsepower and an amazing 400 pounds-foot of rock-crushing torque. Well, imagine no further, because Dodge and the Cummins Engine Company have teamed up to bring you diesel power for D&W 250 and 350 trucks. This diesel power comes in the form of a US-built turbocharged 5.9-liter inline six-cylinder diesel, using the same materials and technology as the high-horsepower Cummins diesel engines. The Cummins Engine Company's reputation has been built in the heavy-duty truck market, where they've consistently maintained 50 to 60% of the total U.S. sales. And this new 5.9-liter turbocharged Cummins diesel engine continues with the same powerful leadership. Due to its inline six-cylinder configuration, the Cummins diesel is compact, clearing the way for a clean, roomy installation with plenty of free working space. This is, of course, unlike many of the competitors' cramped diesel engine installations, which make those engines hard to service. And no special service tools are needed for the Cummins diesel. All systems are similar to a gas engine except for the fuel system. The Cummins diesel doesn't use the outdated glow plug technology either. Instead, a heated central intake manifold is used to provide quicker starts than most diesels at colder temperatures. In fact, it's rated all the way down to -10 degrees without any extra assistance from a block heater, even though one is standard. Other items included with the diesel engine are a 5-speed heavy-duty Getrag transmission teamed to a 12.2-inch clutch with an oversized drive shaft and a heavy-duty Spicer 70 rear end. If your prospects are interested in an automatic, they'll get the heavy-duty TorqueFlite 727 Chrysler transmission and the transmission oil cooler that comes standard with the installation. The D250 and 350 Cummins diesel pickups have maximum payloads rated at 3,675 pounds and 3,790 pounds respectively. The maximum payloads for four-wheel drive versions are rated at 3,130 pounds and 3,290 pounds respectively. But for the real workout, the 135-inch wheelbase cab and chassis D350 model can handle an impressive 5,680 pounds of body and payload weight. And the 135-inch wheelbase W350 cab and chassis model can handle up to a full 5,665 pounds of body and payload weight. For the highest torque rating and towing power in its class, for outstanding fuel economy, and for extended durability, there's now a variety of Ram pickups with Cummins diesel power. Never before have Ram trucks been so tough, and now it's with Cummins power.
Dodge, Ram Tough. For years, these words have stood for the tough, work-ready trucks that Dodge has been building. And today, the tough just got tougher. With the addition of Cummins, diesel power, and the 3 Prospector packages, the entire line of Ram pickups is more prepared than ever to go to work. And for 1989, there are added opportunities in the commercial market due to the Cummins connection. This program will take a look at the competition and at our own trucks and give you the straight-up information you need to effectively sell Ram pickups. If your prospects are 100% satisfied with their truck and with their service, they'll recommend you and Dodge. One of the highlights of this program will show you how the rollout of the Cummins diesel immediately propels the Dodge Ram pickup to the top of the hill, as is seen in the Pueblo Showdown. So move on and see just how tough Ram Tough can be. You can choose between the Cummins diesel story, Ram pickup versus Ford, Ram pickup versus Chevy, or for a summary, the quick review. The Dodge Cummins D250 Turbo Diesel Ram Pickup, the king of the work hill. Back it up, you say? No problem. When you have a truck like this, all you need to do is load it up and step on the accelerator. And to give you the answers to the questions your smart truck buyers will be asking about this truck, 2 special segments have been put together. One concentrates strictly on the Cummins diesel engine, and the other one proves, with the help of USAC, the United States Automobile Club, that all the claims of superiority are valid. Whenever you're ready, you can take the overall Cummins challenge to test your knowledge on Cummins power. And now, let's hear the story. Would you like to take the overall Dodge Cummins challenge now, or move on and view another informative segment? Please make your selection. Everything in the program was not covered by the overall challenge. If you haven't yet done so, please view each of the remaining segments. Designed from the ground up to be a diesel, each Dodge Ram pickup equipped with a Dodge Cummins 5.9-liter inline turbocharged diesel includes many state-of-the-art features. The Cummins diesel has many of the same design characteristics used in Cummins highway tractor power plants. The Dodge Cummins diesel engine was designed from the beginning to be turbocharged. On top of that, the turbocharging keeps the engine operating efficiently at altitudes even as high as 14,400 feet, with better acceleration and towing power than competitive diesels, as was proven in independent tests performed by USAC. A typical non-turbo engine loses over 30% of its power when going from sea level to 10,000 feet. The Cummins turbo diesel loses less than 5%. That's quite a difference. The Dodge Cummins D250 diesel produces 160 horsepower at 2,500 RPM and 400 foot-pounds of torque at 1,700 RPM. That's the highest torque output of any diesel available today. Cummins' inline configuration also allows ease of maintenance, as opposed to V8 designs, which require more engine compartment area. When a Ram pickup is equipped with a Dodge Cummins turbo diesel engine, the engine, parts, and related components are covered for 7 years or 100,000 miles, and the remainder of the powertrain is covered for 7 years or 70,000 miles. This is the best warranty available in a diesel pickup truck this year. Dodge Ram trucks and the Cummins diesel engine, a team built to go the distance. Now let's pause for a quick progress review. The searing summer heat, the endless stretch of rainless days. Here in the summer of '88, man, machine, and the environment were all being put to the test that no one could have imagined. What better setting to finally judge who's the king of the hill in the full-size truck market? Would it be the recently redesigned Chevrolet C3500? Would it be the industry-leading Ford F250 HD, the truck that's captured the lion's share of the total work truck sales over the past year? Or would it be the new Dodge Cummins 250 diesel? Dodge's new approach to dealing with real-world work conditions. You see, Dodge knew words are cheap, so they went to USAC, a neutral, non-biased testing organization and long-time racing sanction organization, and asked them to stage a showdown. And a showdown is just what they got. Now, this little get-together was staged in 3 separate locations, each designed to test a different performance characteristic of the trucks. Carlsbad, California was chosen for the 2,500-mile break-in period and the sea-level acceleration testing. After Carlsbad, the trucks were moved here to Pueblo, Colorado for the altitude acceleration testing, and then they were moved up to Loveland Pass, Colorado for the certified high-altitude uphill testing. The tests took place with the trucks loaded to the maximum GCW, gross combination weight, for the lightest truck in the field. Each vehicle was certified as a legitimate production vehicle. This process was carried out with extreme scrutiny. USAC even went so far as to seal the hood of each truck to prevent any tampering. Once certified, each truck was loaded to its GCW of 11,000 pounds and put through the paces of full-load sea-level acceleration testing at Carlsbad. On an average, Dodge went from 0 to 50 in just 16.18 seconds, compared to Ford's 18.50 seconds and Chevy's miserable 22.58 seconds. Also tested was the average passing time. From 30 to 50 miles per hour, the Dodge Cummins D250 took just 8.91 seconds, compared to Ford's 10.81 and Chevy's 13 seconds. Actually, The Carlsbad testing was preliminary to the full load altitude acceleration testing here at Pueblo. The course was again a quarter-mile track, and to find a solid average, each truck ran 7 times. When all the results were in, Dodge was again in front. At this elevation of 5,000 feet, Dodge traveled from 0 to 50 at an average of 19.42 seconds. The Ford came in second with a strong 24.54 seconds, and Chevy again picked up the rear with a 29.47 second average. Maybe just as important are the passing times. From 30 to 50 miles per hour, the Dodge Cummins D250 took just 11.24 seconds, compared to Ford's 14.11 and Chevy's 19.57 seconds. Well, it's clear that Dodge was ahead at this point, but there was still the uphill testing at Loveland Pass. After a long day of traveling, each truck was loaded, and then they started. The course was a 6% uphill grade, which is as tough a hill as you'll find in normal working conditions. The distance was a quarter mile. Now, these tests were performed head-to-head for a better comparison. The Ford did well against the Chevy, but neither competitor could stack up against the Dodge. Dodge made it through the quarter mile on an average of 27.69 seconds, with Ford taking 32.83 seconds, and Chevy taking almost a full 10 seconds longer than Dodge at 37.46 seconds. When the real comparisons are over, the Dodge Cummins D250 is the king of the hill. The Ford F-250 HD and the Chevy C3500 are formidable opponents, but in the end, they're just not truck enough to deal with a ram-tough combination of Cummins power and Dodge durability. Each of the trucks you just saw are definitely worthy of being in the full-size work truck market. Now let's see how Dodge did it. They started with the ram-tough D250 pickup. They increased the front axle capacity all the way up to 4,000 pounds, the rear axle capacity up to 7,500 pounds, and the front spring capacity up to 1,915 pounds. For the transmission, they used the heavy-duty Chrysler 3-speed torque flight with an auxiliary transmission oil cooler. All of this was to prepare for the rock-crushing 400 foot-pounds of torque that the 5.9-liter turbocharged Cummins diesel produces. And we might add, the D250 is the only competitor here that uses a turbocharger. And it's a turbocharger that was designed in, not added on. The inline 6-cylinder configuration makes for a clean installation, leaving maintenance room around the engine that, well, frankly, is lacking in the competition. And no special service tools are required for service either. Other advantages that the Dodge Cummins D250 has is that we use direct injection versus indirect for Chevy and Ford. We have 400 foot-pounds of torque versus 257 for Chevy and 345 for Ford. The king of the work hill. It's not an idle claim anymore. Neither Ford nor Chevy can make the claim because independent testing has proven, once and for all, that Dodge is the superior truck. And you can take that to the bank. Let's see how you're doing with a brief progress review. Dodge Ram pickups have established a strong reputation as tough and durable. And when the value-packed Prospector packages are taken into account, the competitiveness is even greater. In this segment, you'll be given the opportunity to look at Ram pickups against the Ford pickups in terms of prospecting for value. Now, once you feel you've mastered the material, you can take the overall Ford challenge. With that, let's compare. Would you like to take the overall Ford challenge now, or move on and view another informative segment? Please make your selection. Everything in the program was not covered by the overall challenge. If you haven't yet done so, please view each of the remaining segments. Dodge is making it easier than ever to give your prospects the most for their money. Armed with your truck book and the knowledge that 3 Prospector discount packages are available from Dodge, you can give your prospects the best value for their dollar. About personalization, the Prospector discount packages have been put together to make personalization easier and more profitable for you and your prospects. Now, it may seem that Ford has greater equipment listings and savings, but Dodge has a higher standard equipment level, and Dodge's percent discounts are equal to or better than Ford's. Now let's compare the top package for Dodge and Ford. First, the base price with the destination charge added in is $11,233 for the Dodge D150 and $11,041 for the Ford F-150. Now add an option such as automatic transmission for everyone, and then add the cost of each competitor's top package. Now for Dodge, this is the Prospector 3 package at $2,711. For Ford, this is the 507A package at $2,911. So when each truck is decked out, the total cost after discounts is $13,768 for Ford and $13,569 for the Dodge. If we did the same thing to the 250 models, the price would go up about $1,000 for each. The top packages all contain popular items: air conditioning, cruise control, and so on. The bottom line is that through qualifying, you tailor a Ram pickup to your prospect's specific needs. Also, emphasize the built-in value advantages found in the Dodge Ram pickups, such as the 770 warranty. Since there isn't a price or equipment difference to speak of, the Dodge advantage may simply be our superior warranty, the availability of the Cummins diesel engine package, or your understanding of what they're looking for and how to get it for them. Let's see how you're doing. The Dodge Ram pickup, a tough, proven truck and powertrain. Both the D150 and 250 feature the solid 3.9-liter fuel-injected V6 engine. Now, this engine produces 125 horsepower with 195 foot-pounds of torque. Now, the Ford F-150 and 250 feature a 4.9-liter inline-six with a 5-speed manual overdrive transmission. This engine produces a maximum of 150 horsepower and develops 260 foot-pounds of torque. The difference in the payload between the short-wheelbase Dodge D150 and the short-wheelbase Ford F-150 is less than 150 pounds in Ford's favor. However, Dodge offers optional payloads of up to 2,310 pounds and GVW, or gross vehicle weight, of up to 6,050 pounds on the short-wheelbase D150. Ford does not offer optional payload packages on their F-150 short-wheelbase model at all. With the 250 models, the payloads are slightly higher, with the Dodge D250's base payload rated at 2,635 pounds with an overall GVW of 6,600 pounds. The Ford F-250's ratings are almost identical, with a base payload of 2,650 pounds and an overall GVW of 6,600 pounds. As for powertrain protection, Ford features a 6-year or 60,000-mile protection plan, but Dodge outdoes that with its standard 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain protection plan. Now let's pause for a quick progress review. From an interior point of view, both the Dodge D150 and 250 offer an array of standard comfort and convenience features. Standard features such as a full complement of gauges, a dome light, a bench-style vinyl seat or this available cloth seat, and an AM stereo, FM stereo radio. The Ford F-Series trucks feature similar interior appointments, but their standard AM radio is not stereo. Both the Ram pickups and the Ford F-Series trucks feature digital clocks, inside hood releases, and tinted glass. Let's quickly review. Any exterior comparison with trucks generally leads to the cargo box. Now, like Ram pickups, the Ford F-Series trucks feature double-wall cargo box construction, which means extra long durability. With the short wheelbase models, Dodge's bed is nearly 77 inches long and 70 inches wide. Ford's short wheelbase box length is a couple of inches longer at 82.1, but it's also 70 inches wide. With the long bed setup on the 150 and 250, both can carry 4x8 sheets of plywood with the tailgate closed. And Ford doesn't feature Dodge's standard cargo box light. As for outer body rust-through protection, the Ford does feature a 6-year or 100,000-mile corrosion protection plan, But Dodge outdoes that with its standard 7-year or 100,000-mile corrosion protection plan. Dodge also features a multiple-stage spray, cleaning, and phosphating treatment prior to priming, and a paint finish of the highest industry standards. Now, let's pause for a quick forward progress review. The Dodge Ram pickups have established themselves as solid work trucks that are prime competitors with the Chevy C-Series pickup. Add to that the availability of the value-packed Prospector packages, and the Dodge looks even better. In this segment, you'll be given an opportunity to look at Ram pickups against the Chevy C1500 and 2500 in terms of prospecting for value. Once you feel you've mastered the material, you can take the overall Chevy Challenge to test your overall knowledge. Let's move on. Would you like to take the overall Chevy Challenge now, or move on and view another informative segment? Please make your selection. Everything in the program was not covered by the overall challenge. If you haven't yet done so, please view each of the remaining segments. When it comes to buying a truck, it isn't always the base price that counts. Over the years, Dodge has realized that individual truck buyers have different needs and desires. And so, armed with your truck book and the knowledge that 3 Prospector discount packages are available, you can give your prospects exactly what they need and save them money. The final step in qualifying and personalization is very important to buyers. The Prospector discount packages have been put together to make personalization easier and more profitable for you and your customers. They're put together to save money. Now, it may seem in some cases that Chevy has greater equipment listings and savings, but Dodge has a higher standard equipment level, and Dodge's percent discounts are equal to or better than the competition's. To compare, let's take the top package from each competitor. First, the base price with the destination charge added in is $11,233 for the Dodge D150 and $10,885 for the Chevy C1500. Add an automatic transmission for both, and then add the cost of each competitor's top packages. Now, for Dodge, this is the Prospector 3 package at $2,711. For Chevy, this is the P1A3 package at $2,982. So when each truck is pretty much decked out, the total cost after discounts is $13,762 for Chevy and a lower $13,569 for the Dodge. If we did the same thing to the Dodge 250 and Chevrolet 2500 models, the price would go up about $1,000 for each, with Dodge still slightly on the low side. The story here is that there's a slight Dodge advantage in price. The top packages all contain the top items: air conditioning, cruise control, and so on. The bottom line, it's up to you to tailor-make a Ram pickup to your prospect's specific needs. Also, point out to your prospects the built-in value advantages that the Dodge Ram pickups contain, such as the 770 warranty. Since there isn't a price or equipment difference to speak of, it may simply end up being our superior warranty, the availability of the Cummins diesel engine package, or your understanding of what they're looking for and how to get it for them. Let's see how you're doing. For years, Ram pickups have been meeting the work needs of many satisfied customers. Both the D150 and 250 feature the solid 3.9-liter fuel-injected V6 engine. This engine produces 125 horsepower with 195 foot-pounds of torque. The Chevy C1500 and 2500 feature a 4.3-liter V6 engine, producing a solid 160 horsepower and 235 foot-pounds of torque. As far as payload capacity goes, the short wheelbase Dodge D150's base payload is 1,435 pounds, with an overall GVW, or gross vehicle weight, of 4,950 pounds. The short wheelbase Chevy C1500 is a little higher, with a base payload of 1,910 pounds with an overall GVW of 5,600 pounds. However, with Dodge D150, optional payloads up to 2,310 pounds and GVWs up to 6,050 pounds are available. With the short wheelbase Chevy C1500, no optional payload packages are available. With the Dodge D250 and Chevy 2500 models, the payloads are slightly higher, with the Dodge D250's base payload rated at 2,635 pounds with an overall GVW of 6,600 pounds. The Chevy 2500's ratings are a little higher, with a base payload of 3,290 pounds and an overall GVW of 7,200 pounds. As for powertrain protection, Chevy only features a 3-year or 50,000-mile protection plan, which Dodge outdoes with its standard 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain protection plan. All in all, the Chevy and Dodge powertrains are very competitive, and it just may be Dodge's extra coverage that makes the difference. Now let's pause for a quick progress review. On the inside, both the Dodge D150 and D250 offer many standard comfort and convenience features. Features such as a full complement of gauges, a dome light, a bench-style vinyl seat or this available cloth seat, and an AM stereo, FM stereo radio. Interior appointments are similar on the Chevy, but the AM stereo, FM stereo radio and full gauges are optional. Both Dodge and Chevy trucks feature inside hood releases, but Dodge has standard tinted glass and digital clock, which are options on the Chevy. Now let's see how you're doing. Any exterior comparison with trucks generally leads to the cargo box. Like Ram pickups, the Chevy C-Series trucks feature double-wall cargo box construction for durability. With the short wheelbase models, Dodge's bed is nearly 77 inches long and 70 inches wide. Chevy's short wheelbase box length is a little longer at 78.7 inches, but it's only 64.5 inches wide. With the long bed setup on the Dodge 150 and Chevy 1500, or the standard Dodge 250 and Chevy 2500 cargo beds, both can carry 4x8 sheets of plywood, with the tailgate closed. And Chevy doesn't feature Dodge's standard cargo box light. As for outer body rust-through protection, the Chevy features a 6-year or 100,000-mile corrosion protection plan. But Dodge outdoes that with its standard 7-year or 100,000-mile corrosion protection plan. Now, let's pause for a quick progress review.
The all-new Dodge Ram Cummins turbo diesel is a highly fuel-efficient and powerful turbocharged diesel power plant with excellent acceleration and towing capabilities. This small, lightweight diesel truck engine uses many of the same materials and design principles of the Cummins 444 highway tractor engine. The basic configuration is an inline 6 with 5.9-liter displacement. Turbocharging provides excellent high-altitude operation, and direct injection assures high overall fuel efficiency.
A central intake manifold air heater is utilized for quicker starts at colder temperatures, so the need for glow plugs is totally eliminated.
A heavy-duty cooling package is standard, and no special tools are required for routine service and maintenance. Regular maintenance, in fact, is similar to a normal gasoline engine except for the fuel system. And for excellent acceleration and superior trailer towing capability, the all-new Dodge Ram Cummins Turbo Diesel delivers 160 horsepower at 2,500 RPM and 400 pound-feet of torque at 1,700 RPM. That's the highest torque output of any pickup diesel available today. The 3.9-liter V6 engine with electronic fuel injection delivers impressive all-around performance. Designed for power, performance, and durability, the engine is a 90-degree V-type, similar to the 5.2-liter V8 from which it is derived. The valve train consists of a single post-hardened nodular iron camshaft with new roller tappets to assure smooth operation. Each roller spins on a shaft supported by several needle bearings for reduced friction. Additional features include heavy-duty intake and exhaust valves, and a specially designed fast-burn cylinder head to promote complete combustion. And electronically controlled fuel injection assures precise fuel metering for high overall efficiency under all operating conditions. The 3.9-liter V6 engine with electronic fuel injection produces up to 125 horsepower at 4,000 RPM and delivers peak torque of 195 pound-feet at 2,000 RPM.
Power-assisted brakes provide sure, dependable stopping power. The disc design helps dissipate heat rapidly. Metallic linings provide superior fade resistance. All models utilize a dual proportioning valve to assure optimum front and rear balance. All front-wheel drive models also feature a dual diagonal hydraulic system to help assure safe front and rear braking in the event of partial hydraulic pressure loss. And the power-assisted system assures low pedal effort. Rack and pinion steering is an extremely dependable, quick, and responsive steering system. It utilizes a rack, or straight gear, and a pinion, or small, round gear. The connection is direct, with no additional linkage necessary. So steering is quick and responsive. Road feel is excellent. And directional control is very precise. Rack and pinion lets you make all the right moves easily.
Extensive anti-corrosion treatments help protect all Ram-Tough Dodge domestic-built trucks. Even before the metal is formed into body panels, it's specially coated to protect against corrosion. Corrosion-resistant galvanized and galvannealed steel is used extensively for many body panels. Still other panel areas are coated with corrosion-resistant zinc-rich primer. When assembled, each body is thoroughly cleaned and also coated with special corrosion-resistant chemicals. Many also receive a tough, durable, protective urethane coating over the lower body side panels to help resist stone chip damage. And to help protect against exterior cosmetic corrosion, most Ram-Tough Dodge trucks also receive a brilliant clear coat of tough acrylic enamel applied directly over the wet color coat. This coating helps resist abrasions, weathering, and chemicals more effectively than single-stage paint and also provides a higher gloss.